Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for attention to this presentation. My name is Lina Zulfin Akmal from Yogyakarta State University. I will present the result of my research entitled Pinisi Festival in Bulukumba Regency in the Era of Virtual Technology. South Sulawesi is one of the most developed areas. Located in the midpoint of the Indonesian territory, this region is the main area to support economic growth on the island of Sulawesi. In addition, the people of South Sulawesi also have a variety of ethnic is Makassar, Bugis, Toraja, and Mandar. The diversity of ethnicities makes South Sulawesi have various cultures, customs, and traditions. One of them is in Bulukumba Regency, which is held in a festival performance, namely the Pinisi Festival. This research is qualitative in nature, which describes the problem in certain situation or phenomenon, as well as giving intensity to the reality, which aims socially make a significant relationship between the object of research and the research subject as the process and meaning being studied. This research uses a case study approach in which a case study is a series of studies conducted intensively in detail and deep by program or organization in order to gain in-depth knowledge of what is happening. In general, what is chosen hereinafter can be called a case is real thing, ongoing, and not something of the past. What is the Pinisi Festival? The Pinisi Festival is an activity held annually in Bulukumba Regency, which has become part of the Ministry of Tourism 100 Wonderful Events. The Pinisi Festival was first held in 2009 in Bulukumba Regency. The Pinisi Festival is held with the aim of being a media for regional promotion, especially tourism in the form of events or activities that have been held annually since the Pinisi shape, which is also the identity of Bulukumba Regency, received recognition from UNESCO as an intangible miracle of the world. Obstacles that are faced in the process of implementing the Pinisi Festival in the virtual era. The festival was held in 2019 with a great fanfare, attended by invited guests from various regions and tourists, because the promotion of the Pinisi Festival was published on several national television, such as Metro TV, TV1 and TVRI, and publications on social media. However, there are some differences at the Pinisi Festival, which is held in 2020 with the previous years. At the 2020 Pinisi Festival, there is no promotion of festival publications because of the current situation and condition of the COVID-19 pandemic. It is not possible for publication to avoid crowd of people. Therefore, the 2020 Pinisi Festival is held virtually. However, in this performance, there are several obstacles experienced by festival organizers, but in the implementation process and at the time of the festival. The reduced budget is a big problem faced by the organizer because the budget for festival and activities in Bulukumba has been diverted for COVID-19 pandemic. The unsupportive network in the middle of the sea made the show that was held above the Pinisi unable to the broadcast live even though the organizer had prepared it to broadcast live on YouTube. The lack of tools or technology that are prepared for live virtual needs still very limited, and there are problems with insufficient budget. The audience also faced problems because the show could not be seen at close range because that distance between the performing booths and the audience was so far that the audience could not fully enjoy the show. This had to be done to avoid collision between booths in case strong winds. Implementation and effort to deliver message in the Pinisi Festival in the virtual era. One of the efforts made to hold Pinisi Festival in this virtual era is the effort made by the Tourism Office, in which the Tourism Office submits a request for funds to the Tourism Ministry in an effort to get a budget for the implementation of the Pinisi Festival. And then, the effort made by the organizer of the Pinisi Festival is a training process which is carried out optimally by the Sawarajaya Cultural Art Studio for 3 months by presenting the Pakdupa dance, Padindang dance, Anyorong Lopi dance, and Pinisi dance. The next effort made to maintain the Pinisi Festival in this virtual era is to carry out activities in the middle of the sea with the aim of limiting the audience, which is deliberately conceptualized in such a way as to minimize the audience in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. The outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic has forced people to be adaptive to the various forms of social and cultural change and that have resulted. Based on the result of this study, the implementation of the Pinisi Festival was held to encourage tourists to come to visit tourist destinations in Bulukumba Regency. However, the current pandemic has forced organizers to find ways to adapt to the existing situation by conducting closed events and having to eliminate several series of events to meet the available budget. But even so, the fact that the Pinisi Festival, which was held, did not meet the imagined expectation due to the lack of facilities and human resources, so that the Pinisi Festival performance, which were held in the middle of the sea on the Pinisi ship, were only recorded and then edited in such a way so that they could be shared through the media, YouTube, and other social media. The festival, which was held in 2020, was not as lively as the Pinisi Festival, which was held in previous years. The purpose of implementing the Pinisi Festival, which is devoted to tourism promotion, is considered to be virtually ineffective because the public and tourists cannot witness it directly, so that the interest of tourists to visit tourist destination is reduced. Thank you very much for your listening and a great attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.